Victoria's Secret models have to stay in tip-top shape for work. Strict dieting and rigorous exercise prepare them to brave the runway and the world in their underwear and heels. Their diets alone may be enough to scare you away from attempting to join their ranks, but if you're wondering what the lovely ladies of Victoria's Secret eat to stay so thin and trim, here's a glimpse into some of their eating habits. 3 square meals. Not only are Victoria's Secret models generally very thin, but many of them are also ripped. Naturally, they need a lot of fuel to get in that kind of shape. Personal trainer Stephen Pastorino, who prepared 2 Victoria's Secret angels for the 2017 runway show, told Pop Sugar, "I'm not a fan of snacking. I like to focus on 3 main meals and occasional desserts spread out throughout the week." That's right, his clients may not get to snack much, but they do get to eat an occasional dessert. Pastorino's recommendation includes a light breakfast and a, quote, normal portion of both lunch and dinner. He explained, "This improves the immune system and heals the digestive tract. Time between meals can be anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. No crazy diets. Not all Victoria's Secret models cut out snacking. Model Stella Maxwell told Birdie, "I like nuts and those dried peas. They're really addictive." Okay, so her idea of snacking is a little different than the average American. Maxwell also advocates for portion control instead of making any strict cuts to her diet, saying, "I kind of eat in moderation. I don't think it's good to cut anything out 100% or go on some crazy diet." For breakfast, she routinely enjoys having scrambled eggs with avocado or oatmeal, which she claims to love. Yogurt with granola is another one of Maxwell's go-to morning meals. Moving to lunch, she sticks with proteins like salmon or chicken alongside a salad. Burgers and fries? Victoria's Secret model Devin Windsor described her ideal day's worth of food to Elle magazine, and it may be not what you expect from someone so fit. She likes Eggs Benedict, but instead of the traditional Canadian ham, she opts for bacon. Her lunch is a sensible salad with protein, and for dinner, she and her friends will barbecue and have burgers and hot dogs and French fries, and then a coffee. Oh, and depending on the weather, she'll snack on a smoothie or some ice cream. Now that's a diet plan. Of course, Windsor balances out her food choices with a combination of cardio and bodyweight exercises, like kickboxing. Needless to say, it's working. The 80-20 rule. Model Josephine Scriver told Birdie her travel schedule is so hectic that she treats food simply as energy fuel. She follows the 80-20 rule, meaning 80% of the time she eats healthy and works out, and 20% of the time she allows herself to be more flexible with food choices. Scriver also explained that she's not a fan of dieting and quick fixes. She added, "There's no such thing as doing 30 ab exercises and then you get a six-pack." An avocado a day. Victoria's Secret model Georgia Fowler follows her own version of an 80% rule. She told Women's Health Australia, "I try to keep it 80% fruit and veg, 10% fat, 10% protein. I say an avo a day." If you're an avocado lover, that part is easy. Additionally, Fowler cuts out all unnecessary carbs, limits dairy products, and doesn't consume processed food. Those parts aren't quite as easy. Timing is everything. Part of Victoria's Secret model Bridget Malcolm's routine involves fasting. She wrote on her blog, "I leave a large window between dinner and breakfast. Again, I am an accidental intermittent faster. I find it helps me sleep better if I'm not too full, but still a little full. Goldilocks level of full." Intermittent fasting has been credited with promising results, according to a study published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal. One researcher explained that if a person doesn't eat for 10 to 16 hours, the body will look for energy in its fat stores. Victoria's athletes. Nutritionist Dr. Charles Passler told Elle that most of the models he works with are down to only 20% body fat, and that each model he works with has a highly customized eating plan. The American College of Sports Medicine suggests that women who are between 12 and 22% body fat, like the Victoria's Secret models, fall within the range typically seen in athletes. Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out this other cool stuff we know you'll love too.